Hi everyone and welcome to the movies. This week we have an exciting lineup for you, from drama to adventure to a gripping thriller. Tom Hanks and Emma Watson will have you questioning just how far you'll go for that dream job. And the man who had us hooked on the series Breaking Bad, Bryan Cranston, will have you glued to your screens once more when he takes a deliberate detour from his family life. Then director Matt Reeves brings us the third installation of the Planet of the Apes reboot series.
Human gets sick, ape gets smart. Then human kill ape, but not me. I run.
War for the Planet of the Apes sees British actor Andy Serkis take on the role of Caesar, who along with his apes are forced into a deadly conflict with the army of humans.
There are times when it is necessary to abandon our humanity, to save humanity.
Woody Harrelson, who is no stranger to the big screen, plays a ruthless colonel who goes up against Caesar in an epic battle that will ultimately determine the fate of both their species and control of Earth.
Have you come to save your apes? I came for you.
War for the Planet of the Apes is directed by Matt Reeves and written by Mark Bombach.
What I'm most excited about in people seeing this is that, you know, each of these films has the through line of following Caesar. And the arc is a very, very sort of exciting one, because he started sort of as a, you know, a humble, sort of invisible character who became a revolutionary, and then in Dawn he becomes this leader who leads in difficult times. But in War, we pushed him to a really, really far, dark place.
I did not start this war. I fight only to protect apes.
This is a very different film for Caesar, and it's called War for the Planet of the Apes, not just because there is a war, but it's also a war within himself, a conflict, an internal conflict, and the fight for his soul, really. An event happens very early on in the movie that triggers his journey into a personal hell that he feels like he has to revenge, and one that took me as an actor to a very dark place.
I offered you peace. I showed you mercy.
You talk about mercy?
The colonel is, you know, head of this army, that he believes that their duty to humanity, and in order to save humanity, they have to eliminate apes, because they really can't coexist together.
At the circle, we can finally realize our potential.
American screenwriter and director James Ponsoldt brings us The Circle. It's based on Dave Eggers's 2013 novel of the same name.
The possibilities are endless.
The Circle stars Tom Hanks and Emma Watson, who plays the role of Mia, who's hired to work for the world's largest and most powerful tech and social media company.
Hello, May. How are you?
Jared here. I'll be doing your training.
When I first started...
Eamon Bailey, played by Tom Hanks, is the founder of The Circle and encourages her to engage in an experiment that pushes the boundaries of privacy.
We have cameras in place all over the world right now.
Watching you.
As she climbs the ladder, she uncovers a plan that will affect the lives of all those close to her and the rest of humanity.
Does this really seem okay to you?
Watching you. Je la vois, c'est la prison là-bas.
French director and writer Jérôme Salle brings us the life story of the legendary French underwater explorer, inventor, filmmaker, researcher and scientist Jacques Cousteau.
À découvrir.
Qu'est-ce qu'on attend?
The Odyssey stars some of France's finest actors, including Lambert Wilson, Pierre Niney, and Audrey Tautou.
Les Américains partent à la conquête de l'espace, et bien nous partons à la conquête de la mer.
A genius, a leader of men, and a charismatic opinion maker, Cousteau was not without defects.
Le commandant Cousteau et son équipage se lient d'amitié avec des animaux sauvages, mais c'est super, c'est génial, bravo. C'est l'équipage.
The Odyssey takes us through ups and downs of Cousteau's personal battles and family life.
I was in London, just about to enter a theatre to see a musical, and I was in the streets, and I heard the phone call from my agent saying they want you to do Cousteau, and I thought, Yes, I can do it.
When I started work on Jacques Cousteau, I was very surprised that half of the people thought that Jacques Cousteau was like a god, was like, you know, a kind of saint, you know, a green saint. Protecting Antarctica was one of the last fights for Jacques Cousteau, so going there had really a meaning for me. But we were the first features movie ever to be shot there.
He really wanted to invent, to discover the world, conquer the world in a way, and therefore he forgot a bit about his family and people around him, and you can see this in the movie.
Well, he's very famous, and I was very surprised when I travel, and I've been in United States for a while, and I discovered that he inspired a lot of vocations.
American actor Bryan Cranston plays Howard Wakefield in the drama Wakefield. Directed and written by Robin Sweecourt, the movie tells Wakefield's story.
Who hasn't had
He
the
seems to
impulse
have it all, a successful job, beautiful family and home, until one day he simply vanishes. Or so everyone thinks.
completely. My wife's first call would be to my office.
No, he hasn't come in. No, he didn't say anything.
Unknown to his wife, played by Jennifer Garner, he's been hiding in the attic above their separate garage, watching their lives unfold right in front of him.
How far am I willing to let this go?
That's all we have time for this week, so sit back, relax, put up your feet and enjoy the movies.